Guys, it's part two. We're doing the NFC in this video because the AFC took way too long to explain stuff. I forgot to tell you in the last video, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Other than that, let's get into it. NFC North. Number 4, and quite frankly, this is where they should have been last year, the Vikings, 3-14. Kirk Cousins, not a good quarterback to have. Should have got rid of him years ago. But, he miraculously made the playoffs last year. And he choked in the wild card to the Giants. Because if you were to check down 4-9, this is the quarterback that you think is going to lead you to a Super Bowl. Really? No. They have a good offense. They need a quarterback. Who do they have behind Kirk Cousins? I don't even know. Maybe Nick Mullins or something? I don't know. I think Nick Mullins is actually on the Browns. Justin Jefferson's good. You got KJ Osborne. He's pretty good. Their defense, pretty good, but quarterback though. That's where a lot of teams like. If you have a good quarterback, you go far. You don't have a good quarterback, you suck. Number 3 in Jordan Love's first season, we got the Packers at 7-10. Jordan Love, not to hit on the guy, probably not going to win his division or make the playoffs year one. Most rookie quarterbacks don't, because most rookie quarterbacks sit behind mid-tier veterans anyway. But there's no one for him to sit behind. And, the Packers' defense is good. Offense, solid. I'm just worried about what Jordan Love, I almost said Josh Love, Jordan Love is going to do. At number 2, we got the Bears at 8-9. Listen, they probably should have had 8 or 9 wins last season, but their defense sucked. Justin Fields, on point. Good quarterback. He needs to improve in his passing, of course. This is year 3 for him, just like Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has more playoff wins and playoff appearances than he does. Of course, Justin Fields has it behind a mid-tier veteran quarterback in year 1. Andy Dalton, that is. Year 2, like a fresh fish out of water. He got selected to start. Did pretty well. They got the number 1 pick, traded. They got a receiver in DJ Moore, who arguably is wide receiver number 2 behind Darnell Mooney. They got Chase Claypool, who really didn't show much. Defense is what they needed to work on in the draft. They worked on defense in the draft. Offensive line, they need that because Justin Fields rushed for like 1,000 yards last season, all because of pressure. Whew, that's a lot to say. 8-9. And at number 1, the Lions, 10-6. You knew it was going to come. Jared Goff, I think that the guy can take a step up this year. And they were 9-8 last year, and they just missed the playoffs. I say 10-6. I meant 10-7. We are not in 2019 anymore. So the Lions at 10-6. Not much to say. Their defense is good. They traded Jeff Okudah, who arguably was not doing that great. They got a 5th-round pick for I think next year. Defense was already good. Offense pretty good. Not much else to say. And then the Lions make the playoffs. That's what I hope. NFC East. At 4, you got the Commanders. Sam Howell's first season. Well, he only got 1 star in his first season, but his first starting season, it would appear, unless Jacoby Brissett ruins that, does not turn out so well. 3-14, you get 3 wins. Their defense is solid. They could have made the playoffs last year if Ron Rivera wasn't stupid. I don't like the coaching, or the owners, or the stadium, or the name, quite frankly. And you got rid of arguably your best quarterback in Taylor Heineke this season when you didn't re-sign him, and the Falcons took advantage. So, yeah. At number 3, you got the Cowboys, 8-9. Cowboys are always good. Although, sometimes you can't be good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just can't be that perfect. So 8-9. Defense is good. Offense, okay. They're always one quarterback away from greatness. Dak Prescott is not him. They have a good running attack. They got a good receiving core. They've got one of the best defenses in the NFL, arguably. And they can't do much about it when it comes to playoff time because of Dak Prescott. And wouldn't you know it, they make the playoffs this year with an 8-9 record because everybody else sucks. Isn't that incredible? At number 2, you got the Giants. Actually, you know what? Yeah, the Cowboys would make the playoffs in this. So you got the Giants, 9-8. Nothing much to say. Daniel Jones, as long as he can do somewhat well, the defense will carry. The offense is pretty good. I think they need another wide receiver, which is why they got Paris Campbell to hopefully be wide receiver number 2 or number 3 and to help out that passing game so that Daniel Jones doesn't have to rush for over 500 yards. At number 1, you should have seen it coming. The Eagles, 15-2. They win their revenge game against the Chiefs as well. Don't even have to say anything. Don't even have to explain. They were good last year. They got one of the best offenses, one of the best defenses. Everything's on point for this team. They got a good quarterback, good running attack, good receivers, good cornerbacks, everything. Although they need someone to back up Jalen Hurts, just in case, like Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew's a Colt, so you're going to have to find somebody. Other than that, flawless. We go to the NFC South. We got the Bucs at number 4. Tom Brady retires, unfortunately, so now they have to either go with Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask, or I think they drafted a quarterback. I don't remember. They were okay last year. Somehow made the playoffs with an 8-9 record because their division sucked. In my opinion, the Panthers should have made the playoffs just to get first rounded by the Cowboys, but it's fine. Defense is solid. Offense isn't that great. Receiving core is okay. Not much else to say. At number 3, you got the Saints at 6-11. Derek Carr's first season as a Saint doesn't go well. In fact, I think Jameis Winston might even get a little bit of playing time, depending on how good Derek Carr is towards the end of the season. I think Jameis Winston gets a start too. Their running attack hasn't been that great for the past few years. I know they have a Alvin Kamara guy. Alvin Kamara, though, he's not that great. Michael Thomas needs to do well to prove a point so that he can be re-signed once again next year. Chris Olave, just do Chris Olave things like he did last year. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Number 2, you got the Falcons at 7-10, who actually tied the Panthers on record and for the division crown, but don't get it because of a tiebreaker due to the fact that they swept the Falcons. Desmond Ridder, in his first season as a starter, does okay, I believe, and their rushing attack wasn't always that great. Receivers, okay. Defense, okay. They're okay. They're an okay team. But at number 1, in Bryce Young's first season as a starter, he wins his division. He makes the playoffs. Of course, they're going to be the 4th seed anyway. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're probably going to lose first round anyway, just like the Bucs last season. But, hey, you make the playoffs. Bryce Young's going to do pretty well. The Panthers have a good rushing attack. I know that. Their defense was always okay. Overall, they make the playoffs. Okay, team. Then we got the NFC West. Number 4. They get the first round pick. The Arizona Cardinals. 1-16. Now, you can say whatever you want. Kyler Murray's going to be out half the season. Their backup is, I believe, Colt McCoy. Not him. D-Hop's gone. I guarantee superstars like James Conner, he's gonna ask for a trade. Hollywood Brown, maybe even some of the defensive guys. JJ Watt's gone. This team is not going to look good in this season. They'll be lucky to get a win. I gave them a win against the Falcons. Why? I don't know. But they're lucky to go in 17. At number 3, we got the Rams. 4-13. Matthew Stafford, I believe that he's probably going to retire after this season. If he doesn't do that well, he's probably going to retire. They let go of Baker Mayfield for some reason. Carson Wentz could have been signed behind them. Cooper Kupp's pretty good. I don't know how much longer Sean McVay's got as a head coach. Defense was always there. I don't know how well they're going to be this year without Jalen Ramsey. That's a struggle. Number 2, which is a surprise, the 49ers. They lost Jimmy Garoppolo. They might trade Trey Lance. They're probably going to start Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. Wide receivers are good. Their defense is good. Their offense is good. They're going to make the playoffs for sure. I just have it 9-8 because their schedule looks tough. And at number 1, the Seahawks winning the division 10-7. Geno Smith he needs to have another season where he's Himothy, win comeback player of the year, maybe win MVP. Probably not because Jalen Hurts is probably gonna get it. Rushing attack needs to be good, which it probably will be considering that they have what's his name? Kenneth Walker, he's good. Their defense was always there. Overall, they're there. Thank you guys so much for watching. One like equals one pet the shadow, and I'll see you guys in the next video.